Success Insight shares the stories of the people with passion and drive who make things happen in the world. Here's your host, Howard Fox.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mindset Monday with Andrée Martin on the Success Insight podcast. Now, Andrée is our leadership, mindset, and golf performance coach. She's an LPGA Class A life member, a nationally recognized top 50 golf teacher and expert, a member of the Maine Golf Hall of Fame, and a neuro-linguistic programming master certified coach. Recognizing golf's value as a business tool in today's competitive marketplace, Andrée works with individuals, groups, and corporate or organizational clients to create educational and team-building programs that enhance the professional success of aspiring executives. Andrée, it's a pleasure to have you back on for another episode of Mindset Monday with Andrée Martin on the Success Insight podcast.
Why, thank you, Howard. It's always great to be back with you and helping everybody improve their mindset in business, golf, and life.
Fantastic. And we are finally, after so long, we're getting close to the throes of summertime. The official start of summer.
Warming up.
I love it.
You're heating up in Vegas, though, Howard.
Oh, my God. I was
blistering.
I was chatting with someone the other day, and they were saying, when you get to June, you're in the oven. July and August are the broiler. And so here in Vegas, we love September through May. May actually is, you got to be careful at any time. But yeah, it's scorching out here. So, but in any case, how are we going to serve our listeners today on Mindset Monday?
I'm very excited about today because, folks, we're going to share with you how champions and leaders thrive on pressure.
Oh, boy.
Speaking of the pressure cooker of the oven, we're going to focus on the pressure and thriving on pressure today. And I'm going to use the word pressure to help everybody. There's 8 letters in the word pressure. Here we go. You ready?
Ready.
First, I'm going to list it, and then we'll dive in deeper on each one of them. The P is prepare, and on purpose. R is review, revise, and perhaps rewind. E is expect excellence and excel even more. S, set your eye back on the target. Set your eye back on the target. The second S, success is sustained with confidence and trust. There's stride. More to come on that. U, unwavering and usurp. Be unwavering and you usurp all doubt. R is radiate with confidence, focus. E is accelerate and expand your effort with ease. And that takes us all the way back to prepare. The P in pressure. Very, very, this all flows. This will help you remember well. And folks, you ready to thrive on pressure? And those of you that are already thriving on pressure, hopefully we'll give you some pearls to do it even better.
Excellent.
All right. So prepare. And on purpose. We've been on purpose all year. We've covered our smarter goals. We've covered our vision. We've covered our dealing with overwhelm. We've covered on being in alignment. We've covered target. We've covered how we want to have a strong mindset. Now we want to be able to succeed with all of those under the pressure because we've prepared. We're on purpose. Pressure pushes champions who thrive on it to win.
Oh, I love that.
Pressure pushes champions who thrive on it to win. Says a lot right there, doesn't it, Howard?
I love that.
And in speaking to that, and on top of that, my favorite phrase on the golf course is success is when preparedness meets opportunity. And I've done that on the corporate side of golf early in my career when I was working for Ping and Titleist. It was, I would gear in and you study, you learn, you get twice as good. Success is when preparedness meets opportunity. Prepare. Purposefully. And that builds on your passion, which is another P word. It just accelerates it for you, folks. And that builds up the pressure to want to perform. All right. Review, revise, perhaps rewind. As you're reviewing and revising, you may find you need to rewind in order to move forward at an accelerated or in a different direction so that you're purposefully heading in the direction you want for lowering your scores, for succeeding on the field, for accelerating the pace and progress of your business. And what I like about athletes is their give it to me attitude sets them up to go for the gold when they do this. So the review, revise, perhaps rewind, give it to me attitude because I'm now going for it. Just come on, let's go, right? But without that readiness and running the plays and anticipating what if in your businesses, folks, now you can just go for it because you're ready. You're ready to go right, go left, but you're continuing going. You're not looking backwards. And yes, Howard?
Just clarify for me, when you said review, revise, rewind, was readiness or ready in there?
It should be. It is now.
That's my point.
Very good.
All right.
Because you are ready to go for the gold.
Yeah.
And not settle for silver.
Of course.
And that leads us into the E, because now you're expecting excellence and you're accelerating even more under pressure. You're excelling even more under pressure.
Love it.
And the S, the first S, because you're expecting excellence and you're accelerating even more under pressure, you can maintain and keep your eye on the target. So you're setting your eye on the target, maintaining it, trusting that it's on purpose, and you're never looking back. And then the second S is success is sustained with confidence and trust in your stride, your team, your purpose, and direction. And my favorite example, I have a lot of favorite examples, but
yes,
this is so appropriate for sustaining success with confidence and trust. Because in order to gain your stride in practice, purposeful practice is all about, you could take a bucket of 25 balls, purposefully practicing for the championship tournament and be much more on point and sustaining your goal. It's sustaining and realizing, oh, this is working, this isn't, versus just whacking and hitting and reinforcing old habits that aren't working. To every shot, my friends Pia and Len wrote a book, Every Shot Must Have a Purpose. It does. Every shot you make. Nicholas has always said, and I know even the young folks are saying it today, but he coined it, I never hit a shot in a championship tournament that I didn't intend to hit. Let me correct myself. I never hit a shot in practice that I didn't intend to hit in a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So every shot must have a purpose. So that is sustainable success. You, unwavering and usurp. Be unwavering. Usurp all doubt and refocus to win. And be focused to win. You're unwavering. Being unwavering usurps the doubt and keeps you moving forward, focusing on the win. R, radiate confidence, focus, and be forward thinking.
Perfect.
Champions are always forward focusing. They're confident and they never look back. It's not in their DNA. Makes me think of the football field. You're catching that pass. You're not looking back. You're heading for that goal. Fast. And I also, it also brings me back from a business standpoint, Steve Jobs, right? His whole philosophy with Apple. What kept him going? He was unwavering. Constant. What's next? What's new? What you got? Let's go. Right? And that brings us to the E in pressure. Accelerate, expand your effort with ease and flow.
Love it.
And I know last episode we talked a lot about mindset and being in the intuitive flow, but accelerate, expand, and with that effort you put in, the ease and flow happens. And that's what creates the zone, folks. And then these top champions, top leaders, the more they do it under pressure, they thrive on it, and it truly becomes effortless. And again, the use of effortless power, not powerful effort.
Fantastic, Andrée. Another great unpacking of just a good growth mindset and using the word pressure to define how champions and leaders thrive on it. It's wonderful. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Howard.
I am curious, in the end, you have your clients out on the golf course or in the boardroom, in the office, so to speak. And what are some of the ways you help them take some of these elements? Do you start from the P, go to the R, or are you just kind of working with them in the moment, whether it's a stroke on the range or on the putting green or a chipping, or is it a conversation? Are you going in order, or are you picking, or you introduce the term but focus on the element, this one piece, the R or the S in the moment? I'm just kind of curious about that.
Yes, I pull from each of those. Is it in the same order for everybody? No, because everybody's different.
Okay.
And if again, folks, I come to you coaching leadership and business from a golf perspective because golf offers so many analogies for golf. You've got your fundamentals that never change: grip, stance, posture, being in balance, and alignment, right? Your GPA plus B, golf, posture, alignment, and balance. That is, let me back up even further. You asked the order. I start with lots of questions. I have maybe a handful of key questions that I ask everybody, but then it becomes customized based on need and goals and desire. Where are you in your business? Are you at the beginning of starting a new business? Are you in it needing to make emergency changes? That's a different kind of pressure. It's not a thriving pressure. It's a pressure of, oh my gosh, we got to make a change or else, right? So I'm going to manage that client a lot differently than than someone that is doing really well and wants their team to have a values alignment or have their team make sure they're staying the A team and not falling back and positively moving forward. And what's great is next month is the halfway point where we always do an assessment. So perhaps we could take that conversation even further and talk about that. But if I were to take this back to golf and use that, so the grip, stance, posture, grip alone can change direction. Grip alone can cause an error. Alignment can cause an error. You might be aligned to the wrong target, and now you got to get back on track and make sure everything's lining up. If your foundation isn't good, if one of the legs is out, you can't stand on it very well. You have no balance. So we got to bring it back on track. Too much in the right brain in business the left brain still has to count for everything. The data has to line up. Same thing when you're all about the numbers, but we're in a people business. Any business is people oriented. You got to bring that back in. So everything has a purpose. Some folks work well under pressure, others don't. So you have to first identify what is their pressure point? Where is their pain point? Where do they break down versus accelerate moving forward? And then from there, you can have a great accelerated coaching opportunity to really take them to the next step, whether it's an individual or a team.
Very good. Very good.
Because you're always strong with a strong leader.
True.
That's why champions and leaders thrive on pressure.
Love it. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Howard. Always
Andrée,
a pleasure.
Again, if our listeners would like to learn more about you and your work, where are the best places for them to go?
Best places to go is my website, which is andreegolf.com. That's Andrée with 2 E's. My Facebook page, and I'm also on LinkedIn, Instagram. I have Andrée Martin Golf YouTube site, and I'll let you take it from here, Howard.
Fantastic. Well, Andrée, thank you so much for joining us again on another episode of Mindset Monday, where we unpack how champions and leaders thrive on pressure. Another great episode. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Always a pleasure.
Excellent. Okay, folks, if you enjoyed today's episode, do let us know. You can visit us on successinsightpodcast.com. You can find us on Facebook on our Success Insight podcast pages, as well as on LinkedIn, our Success Insight podcast page as well. And leave a comment, share it. Let us know your thoughts on today's episode and the insights that we were sharing, or Andrée was doing most of the sharing. Another wonderful one, for that matter, how champions and leaders thrive on pressure. So let us know what you thought. And if you find today's episode was enlightening, do share it with your friends. So again, it comes down to like, comment, and share. All right. You can also find us on the podcast platform of your choice. All you have to do is search for Success Insight Podcast, and specifically the Mindset Monday episodes. So you can, follow us on those platforms, and you can download the episodes to listen at your leisure. And again, these are phenomenal episodes with Andrée. We've been doing this. We're on our 3rd year now, and just a wonderful way to engage with our audience in such a fantastic topic of mindset. Okay, folks, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go out there, have a phenomenal day. And we will see you on a future episode of Mindset Monday with Andrée Martin on the Success Insight Podcast. Take care now.
Success Insight is a production of Fox Coaching and First Story Strategies. Find us online, successinsightpodcast.com.